What if a voice could define an entire generation of sports fans? For over 3 decades, one man's voice echoed through radios, stadiums, and hearts, bringing every pitch, every home run, and every victory to life. But now, that voice is gone. Legendary New York Yankees broadcaster John Sterling has passed away at the age of 87, leaving behind a legacy that few could ever match. In today's video, we'll take you through his incredible life, from his early beginnings to becoming the voice of one of baseball's most iconic teams. And finally, the heartbreaking details surrounding his death. Stay with us, because this story is more than just baseball. It's about passion, dedication, and a voice that will never be forgotten. John Sterling was born as John Sloss on July 4th, 1938, in New York City, United States. Growing up in Manhattan's Upper East Side, he was raised in a well-established family. His father worked in advertising, and young John grew up surrounded by culture, creativity, and communication. From an early age, Sterling showed a natural love for storytelling and performance. Whether it was listening to radio broadcasts or watching sports, he quickly became fascinated with how voices could bring events to life. He attended several institutions, including Boston University and Columbia University, but ultimately left formal education to pursue something he loved even more: radio broadcasting. And that decision would change his life forever. Sterling began his broadcasting career in the late 1950s at a small radio station in Wellsville, New York. At the time, no one could have predicted that this young announcer would go on to become one of the most recognizable voices in sports history. Over the years, he worked across multiple sports: basketball, Atlanta Hawks; baseball, Atlanta Braves; hockey, New York Islanders; football, and college sports. He wasn't just limited to one game. He was a versatile broadcaster who adapted to every sport with ease. By the 1980s, Sterling had already built a strong reputation in the broadcasting world. But his biggest moment was still ahead. In 1989, John Sterling became the radio play-by-play announcer for the New York Yankees. And that's when everything changed. For the next 36 seasons, he became the voice of the Yankees, calling more than 5,000 games. Even more impressively, he called 5,060 consecutive games without missing one, a record that defined his dedication and work ethic. Think about that for a moment. No breaks, no absence, just pure commitment. His iconic catchphrase, "The Yankees win," became one of the most recognizable lines in sports broadcasting. Fans didn't just listen to games. They experienced them through Sterling. During his legendary career, he covered 5 World Series championship victories, won 12 Sports Emmy Awards, called hundreds of postseason games, became one of the most beloved voices in baseball history. His style was unique, energetic, theatrical, and sometimes even musical. He would often create personalized home run calls for players, making each moment feel special. This wasn't just broadcasting. This was entertainment. Despite his larger-than-life career, Sterling was also a devoted father. He had 4 children and was known to be deeply involved in their lives. Friends and colleagues described him as passionate, dedicated, and incredibly hard-working, even outside the booth. He had a love for music, theater, and classic entertainment. He wasn't just a broadcaster. He was a performer at heart. In 2024, after decades behind the microphone, John Sterling officially retired. The reason? He was simply tired of traveling after such a long career. However, not long after his retirement, concerns about his health began to emerge. In January 2026, Sterling suffered a heart attack, which significantly impacted his condition. Although he initially appeared to recover, it became clear that his health was declining. On May 4th, 2026, John Sterling passed away at the age of 87. His death was confirmed by multiple sources, including Major League Baseball and WFAN radio. Cause of death. While the exact official cause was not publicly detailed in full medical terms, reports strongly indicate that his passing came following complications related to a heart attack earlier in the year. This marked the end of a remarkable life and career that spanned more than 6 decades. Following his death, Tributes poured in from all over the sports world. Fans, players, and fellow broadcasters all shared their grief and admiration. Many described him as the voice of a generation, a true icon of baseball, irreplaceable. His longtime association with the Yankees made him a symbol of the team itself. For millions of fans, baseball will never sound the same again. John Sterling's legacy is not just about numbers or awards. It's about emotion. It's about the way he made people feel. For decades, he turned ordinary games into unforgettable moments. His voice became a part of people's daily lives, summer afternoons, late-night games, and unforgettable victories. And even though he's gone, that voice will echo forever. John Sterling may be gone, but legends never truly die. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more powerful stories like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and never miss an update. And let us know in the comments, what's your favorite John Sterling moment? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.